So getting into our traditions of the mark through our 1, 3, 5, 7 of the 2022 UCA College Nationals.
Okay, so one of our 1, 3, 5, 7. UWG, University of West Georgia, back-to-back all-girl national champions.
Yes, ma'am.
So very exciting for them. Shout out to our little county cheerleader that's on the team. Very proud of those guys. But part of me is like, good. They should have been ready. They've competed 3 times in like the past 9 months.
Literally they're America's team as USA All-Girl.
Yes.
They won last April.
Yes.
I mean, shoot, they were so close to winning the year and a half prior.
Yes.
When they had that disappointing finish. So, I mean, that team's been working hard for 18 months, 20 months
for them
straight,
I think for them to be throwing full outs in like September, October was probably so incredibly helpful. As an outsider looking in, very proud of those girls because they're baddies. Like they're good. They're really impressive.
Just with our team, I mean, in the year of 2021, our returners that did that kind of pushed back season, and then did this season that we're in the middle of now. They did 190 full outs.
It made them better.
In 1 year.
For sure.
Like, that's 2 seasons combined, essentially, or 1.5, but...
I should have been Team USA gold medalist, too, but...
Yeah.
I'm just still disappointed because those ladies are bad.
Yeah, they're very talented.
Very talented.
And some of that talent was really shown with their innovation. So they brought those Anodi halves, kind of a twist on the invert, literally a twist on an inversion.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. I think more importantly, that kind of touches on my 3 of our 1, 3, 5, 7 of D1 has really become kind of the innovation division.
They really have. Between University of West Georgia and Morehead State University, I feel like both programs really enjoy pushing the envelope a little bit. I mean those 2 programs stay head to head, and it's paying off. I mean, for them they are pulling away from other programs by leaps and bounds with those risks, those innovations. I mean, University of West Georgia, their full program did the Anodi entries.
So on the co-ed and the all-girl side.
Yes, so that was cool.
And then Morehead all-girl, they had the full twisting rewinds.
Loved. They're the innovation division.
For sure. West Georgia and their Anodis, their Bufu's last year program-wide. 2 years ago, Morehead Co-Ed did the triple ups.
Yeah,
and
sickening.
Literally had a new rule made. Like, why was a rule made? You can only spin twice.
Yeah.
If you can spin 3 times
because of Morehead
and nobody got hurt, why does the rule need to be made?
Yeah.
It's just silly. But that just goes to show the innovation division. I think
for sure
the high level of skill that those 2 programs bring to those divisions allows for that because it's a kind of a shoot for the moon type thing. Like, if we can have all our groups do it, why shouldn't we do it? Because we can do that. But I think we saw it this year. The competition is getting tighter. You have Eastern Kentucky. They were in there. They were only a few points behind.
Yeah.
Delaware, all-girl, they've always kind of been in the mix. They're right there. Sacred Heart, they've been champions before.
Yep.
I'm just excited long-term to see what this innovation division does, because if right now we're seeing Bufus and full twisting rewinds, like, what's to come?
Yeah. Well, I know even with the flip-flops last year.
Yes.
I know so many high school teams that were like, we're having flip-flops this year. Like, flip-flops will be in our routine. I bet, because I know we tried them. It's a very hard skill. West Georgia makes it look easy. We probably tried those skills for 4 months. And we were like, it's not happening. Flipping forward instead of the traditional of like driving your heels over and flipping backwards. So
Morehead's pyramid, one of their candles, they went up in hand and then flipped it forwards also.
Incredible programs. Incredible innovation. So now, just still going on innovation, I'll go into my 5.
Okay.
So 5 is OU all-girl. Last year's routine was virtual. So OU's university didn't let them travel for nationals last year.
Yep.
Co-ed and all-girl won last year. Well, OU all-girl had these like hand-in-hand transitions where it's like hand-in-hand, from the top they kicked up to their hand-in-hands. I'm sure there's a name for it and I was too lazy to look it up. But I loved watching OU co-ed compete this year. Those inverts. Like normally...
Yeah, we were both on the couch like,
we remember that. Yeah. So like that was really fun. That was fun to watch because normally you see co-ed do stuff like Diamondovs or Anodis or what have you, and then you see all girl teams figure out how they can do that with 4 people.
And we've seen that a lot, like coming from like the staff side, with, like the demo and stuff. We're seeing that on the college demo side. It's like, okay, we're gonna be doing back handspring pull ups. Okay, does the all girl groups have that? Do they not have that? Or are they gonna just do back handspring ups? And obviously, I'm speaking a decade ago when those were new skills, but I think. Yeah, we rarely ever see all-girl innovate towards co-ed, or if it is, it's very rare.
Right.
I think one exception is definitely West Georgia, where they try to innovate program-wide at the same time.
I love that.
Which is so cool, but...
I love that.
As we've talked about on the podcast before, it's their great coaching minds that it starts with Brian and Nicole, but then they've brought in great coaches and they're able to just be all on the same page.
Yeah.
And I think that's key.
Totally.
Back to the point of 5. Shout out OU All Girl.
Very cool.
Innovating for OU Co-ed, because OU Co-ed's routine was awesome, incredible performance, and then knowing just that little tidbit about it made it a little more cooler for us to watch.
Yeah.
Sticking in the D1A division, talking for our 7, gotta give some love to the Bulls. Back-to-back D1A national champions for co-ed. That's very hard to do, especially if you're not wearing blue and there's not a K on your chest.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever happened for another team in the history of D1A co-ed.
I'll have to fact check that.
I'm going to have to fact check that, but for another program to go back-to-back, because
that's hard.
I know UCF did, I think it was like 05 and 07 for theirs, so there was a year in between. I don't think Alabama had 2 in there. Memphis didn't have 2 in there. They just had their 1 before they went back down to small co-ed.
Y'all can yell at us in all the comments and things, but we got a lot of slander for not picking USF as one of our top choices for co-ed because they did win last year. But I remember sitting down, we were doing our picks, and I was like, ooh, I want to pick USF. I don't think that they're not capable, but I do know that is so hard. That is such a hard division. So USF, I formally apologize to the co-ed team for, it's not that I didn't believe in you. I just bravo, because that was very hard to do. Y'all did the dang thing, so congrats. That's awesome.
It's a great performance. Just Sunday night at Wide World of Sports is just a very intense evening, so it definitely brings the nerves out, the pressure of performing well, hitting all together can definitely rise to the top. So props to them for keeping it together, holding it strong. Ronnie and Jill, congrats to you guys back to back.
Love to see a married couple coaching together, winning stuff.
Parents of 2 also.
Oh my gosh, yeah!
Jill had her other baby this past year, so but I guess keeping with that, thank you to everyone who posted their picks.
We had so many people participate. This is fun.
It was great participation on Twitter and Instagram.
You ready for this? Who live is X? Who lit is this? Who real is us? We too legit. We are M-A-R.